I have in front of me the new hybrid 2 megapixel PTZ 40 meter IR and 20 zoom PTZ, which you can see here. Okay, so what we have here is just the box that comes in. I'm going to move this out of the way now. And inside the box, what we're going to get is a 3 amp power unit, so it's 12 volts, 3 amps, and you can see the kettle type lead here and the 3-pin plug as well. And that's what we're going to use to power it. So the big advantage of PTZ is literally pan, tilt and zoom, and so we can focus in exactly where we want it. And in relation to this particular PTZ, it comes with free delivery, but the reason we describe it as hybrid is it'll support TVI, it'll support AHD, it'll support CVI, and it'll also backward compatible back to the old 960H, we'll say. So what we have here is we have the LEDs surrounded here. What we have at this point in time is we have the actual PTZ connections here. So what we have is the BNC connection, which will run the picture back to the DVR. We have the power input here as well. We have 3 cables here. So we have the yellow, which is the positive, the orange, which is the negative, and we have the green, which is the earth, which you don't necessarily need to connect. And what we're going to do is we'll connect that off the SickVision DVR here that has an RS485 connection on the back, and we've actually connected on this block here as well. So these are just electrical blocks, and we've just done this to keep it as easy and neat as possible for the demonstration here. Okay. Normally what you're doing is you'd obviously be running a Cat5 or Cat6 cable from that point up to the control here on it as well. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of it in action as well. So the overall spec of this is very, very high. Price point on it's very attractive, and the fact that it'll work with every technology out there, pretty good. What we're finding is that megapixels is moving up all the time, but in the PTZ, unless you want to pay crazy money, 2 megapixel still very, very good. I'm seeing here in February 2018. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grab this, and I'm just going to connect up the various connections here. So what I have is, I'm just going to lie this down for a moment. When you get this PTZ, often there'll be a strap across just holding it securely in position here for transportation, things like that. It's important to do that because when we turn on the PTZ here, we'll see that it will actually come along and do a full rotation here, and we'll just hold it up for that as well. So another thing to note about this is that it has an actual bracket with it. A lot of the PTZs, the bracket's actually a separate purchase, but in this particular unit, it's part of the purchase. So I'm just going to connect the positive wire first. So I just got my block here, and I'll just screw it in here. That's it. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along and get the orange, which in this case is the negative. And I'll just insert it in here, and I just get my Vestas screwdriver. And we have both of those wired securely. I'm going to go for my BNC connection here. So I just need to grab the BNC there. This will connect the actual picture. Another thing to notice here is there's actually a little waterproof seal here. We can slide up over the thing, and that's just a nice little feature of it there. Okay, so when we have a connection there, we have it fully waterproofed. And next what I'll do is I'll just grab a power unit here, a power unit similar to this one down below. And what I'll do here is, once we have power turned on like this, sure, and it'll just turn on there now. And we can actually see the PTZ is coming up there and it's powered there. So the first time it's turned on, it'll actually just do a full rotation. We had this plugged in here, so we must have a setting thing on it. What I'm going to do here now is I'm just going to come along, and I am going to, let's do the rotate there now. The system there, and system setting information is coming up on it as well. A key thing to note here is if we look at the base here of the unit, I'll just show here, I'm going to show my cameraman, there's an actual address showed here, and the address there is, in this case, 01, and that's what it'll be by default. So you have actually multiple PTZs set up with different addresses allocated on it, but that will be the default one on it. If we actually came along here, I could actually go into the menu here, and if I went into the camera, I could go to PTZ, and we could actually just go to the PTZ parameter list, and we can actually see here the address, and it's possible to change it here, okay, to match the different addresses can be set there. I just exit out there, and I just go back out here. If I actually come along here, and I'm using this testing on a Hikvision DVR, by the way. If I just come down here to PTZ control, what we can do here is we can do the rotation here. So you can see we're able to rotate it, and then we're able to zoom in on a certain location here, or zoom back out, and we're able to adjust the focus as well, and the iris as well, and the light coming in here. So you can see extremely easy. Normally what people will be doing with this, they'll obviously be controlling it rather than from the PTZ. They'll be, if they are in a stationary thing, they might be using sort of a joystick, but normally people will be doing it directly from their phone. That's our general thing on it here. So this is a really impressive camera overall, I would say, and you know, a very, very, very strong seller for us overall on the website. So that's it anyway, an overview of the hybrid 2 megapixel PTZ camera. It has 40 meter IR, 20 meter zoom, and it's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.